look ready to inflict serious damage.
Oh, you're right about that. I'm on my way over to Chris's. Thought I'd invite him to St. Patrick's Day dinner tonight.
Oh, gee, that'll destroy him.
Destroying Chris is the long-term plan. Tonight's goal is to convince him that the PI he hired was wrong about me not inheriting any Canellas money.
You want to go over the story again?
No. You'll just have to trust me.
That's asking a lot.
You want to get him, don't you?
More than anything.
So do I.
Now that he played you for a sucker?
Well, then we have something in common there, don't we, Frank?
He screwed me out of the deal with Lance. There's hardly a comparison between that and what he did to you.
Chris slept with me. Even though he knew I was lying to him, he took me for what he could get, and I do not like that.
How dare he do the same thing to you that you're doing to him?
You're right. How dare he? Now, don't worry. I'm doing my job. What about you?
I've got new plans for breaking up the Lovebirds.
Well, fill me in. Make it quick.
When Joe and Karen fired you as the wedding coordinator.
Karen's idea, I'm sure.
It was a blessing in disguise.
It was an insult.
Think about it. When things go wrong with the wedding plans, they can't blame you.
Not bad, Frank. Not bad at all.
Hey there. I heard you're blowing this joint.
I didn't want to overstay my welcome. Come on in.
Well, you're looking fit.
I feel fit.
Sebastian, I must have seemed very rude to you when you first came to town.
You? Rude? Try hostile. Cold.
That bad, huh?
Belligerent. Contrary.
Oh, okay, all right. I just wanted to say that I'm...
That you're sorry. And that you love to make it up to me by joining me for dinner.
You just got released.
That is correct.
And you're ready for whining and dining.
Sounds like the perfect medicine. But you have to get that look out of your eyes.
What luck?
That poor Sebastian look has a tendency to spoil a perfectly good frog legs Provençal.
Frog legs Provençal.
Cheeseburgers, if you prefer.
Sebastian, I really didn't mean to look at you any differently now that I know
now
that
that you know that I'm dying. Comes with the territory, I guess. Ellen, my intention in coming to Port Charles wasn't to make you unhappy. I just came to look you up. No big deal.
Well, it was wonderful reminiscing with you about the time I spent with you.
Yes, it was.
And if I seemed rude or unfriendly, it's only because I didn't want to become involved with an old flame, a date, whatever you were.
I never asked for an involvement.
I know.
But conversation is nice. Now, can we continue this over dinner tonight?
I'll have to check.
With?
With my book. My schedule book. I'll have to check with my schedule book. You see, I'm working late tonight, and... well, maybe I can work something out.
So, you consider it?
Yes. I'll consider it.
Hey, Faith and Bigora, big brother.
Let me guess, you bought every Irish decoration in town.
Well, not only that, but we decided to make the annual St. Patrick's Day dinner a surprise engagement party for Mom and Victor.
Ta-da!
Oh, that's great, you guys. Mom will love it.
Yeah, we should figure out a place to put it. Will you help me?
Yeah.
I think maybe over the fireplace.
Perfect.
Grab that in.
Yeah, I'll go through some of these decorations and... Wow, good choices, guys.
Yeah. Listen, I went through that wedding planner book, the checklist that I ordered, and there's a lot of stuff that we got to get done for the wedding as soon as we set a date. Can you hand me some more pens?
Like what?
First of all, we have to figure out where we're going to have the wedding, and then who we're inviting, and then the caterer, the music for the reception.
What's wrong with Here Comes the Bride?
Not for the reception. Frank, how does this look? Is this okay?
Yeah, looks great.
And, of course, the invitations can't be printed until we set a date.
Of course, there's always email or postcards.
Yeah, carrier pigeons might be original. Look, we just really need to sit down with our calendars and figure out the date.
Look, I'll marry you tomorrow, all right? As long as this thing stays simple and fun and not too expensive, because we said we wanted to save for a house. I know, I'm being really boring and practical.
We don't have to worry about that anymore.
Which?
Well, you're never boring. And as far as practical, guess what?
You won the lottery.
Scott didn't want us to stress out about the money for the wedding, so he offered to pay for it for us. Isn't that great?
That's really generous of him.
Yeah, I thought so, too.
Oh, shucks, and I was going to chip in out of my tip jar. Now you guys don't need me.
Well, I could use it for the moral support in case this thing gets out of control.
It's not gonna get out of control.
I know you want a traditional wedding, and that's fine by me. But please tell me it's going to stay small.
It's gonna stay small.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I won't invite more than 3,000 or 4,000 people.
Oh, that's funny, lad.
Oh, that's funny, lad. I just want this wedding to be really special. Because my love for you is so special.
It's getting thick in here.
Shut up, me boy. Whatever makes you happy, lass. As long as this thing doesn't get too far out of hand.
Hey!
Hi.
My lucky day, and I'm not even Irish.
Oh, you're sweet.
Don't tell me you come bearing more gifts.
Oh, no, just an invitation
Ooh, sounds intriguing.
to the Scanlon St. Patrick's Day dinner tonight.
Oh.
Look, I know it's last minute, and the Scanlons aren't your
No,
favorite people,
no.
but...
Since you're the one who's asking, I accept. Besides, I never turn down a free meal, especially with a hot dish.
Well, good. Then you'll spice up the night.
Do your nights need spicing up? You know, now that Joe's gone and you're all alone with Frank?
Alone? No, Neil and Lark are there, too.
Right.
You're not jealous, are you?
What, of Frank? No, not at all. I just know from experience how loony he can get sometimes, and I would never want you to feel uncomfortable, that's all.
Well, don't worry. Frank's not a problem. Besides, it's pretty convenient. Frank and Lark can babysit, and Neil's happy.
Well, that's what's important.
Yes, it is. He's got a computer in the bedroom, basketball hoop out back, kid heaven.
Yeah, I just figured, with your newfound wealth and all, you'd be moving up.
Oh, I don't want Neil's values tarnished by money.
Well, he's bound to find out that he's a rich boy before long. I mean, won't his grandparents tell him about the inheritance?
Can you keep a secret?
Sure.
The Knauses will never mention the inheritance to Neil.
Why's that?
Because Neil and I didn't get a penny from John's will.
Okay. I could have sworn I just heard you say that you didn't get any money from John's will.
Actually, I should have said formal will.
I'm still not following. Where's all your money coming from?
Okay, Chris. I want to confide in you. Because I know I can trust you.
Of course you can.
The Canellises made me an offer that I couldn't refuse.
Which was?
Okay, they had an earlier version of John's will that cut Neil and me out completely.
There was a later version?
Yeah, I had that one. But Mr. Canellis threatened to tie me up in court for years if I ever used it. When I thought about my lawyer's fees and how powerful that family is,
What was their offer?
cash under the table.
So you avoid the inheritance taxes and they...
Didn't have to fork over the interest in the family business that John left to Neil and me. Everybody won.
That explains why you didn't know the exchange rate for the drachma the other day.
Or anything about the euro dollar. Caught me. I hope you don't think less of me for doing this.
No, not at all. You did the right thing. It's better to take the money now than to risk dragging it out in court and losing it all.
Oh, I am so relieved you feel that way, Chris.
Well, the money's put away safely now, right? In a bank account?
It's in a safe deposit box. I don't know, it just felt more secure.
Not just another pretty face. I admire that.
Hey, Matt.
Hey.
Can you make peanuts green?
Perhaps in my evil laboratory.
It's not worth the bother, huh? You're here early.
Hmm.
Did you come to help?
I know Ellen and I both have to work tonight, so we can't make the dinner.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, but I thought I'd bring over the stout for you.
Oh, that was thoughtful. I wish you could make it.
I know, me too. Especially since it's also going to be a surprise engagement party. Do Victor and Mary suspect anything?
No, nothing.
I love surprise parties. As long as I'm not the one being surprised.
Yeah. I think they're gonna like it.
How are your wedding plans coming along?
Let me ask you your opinion.
Okay.
Should the invitations have serif or sans serif typeface?
Huh?
Should the color scheme be mint green and pink or mauve and taupe?
How about red and black? That's a bold statement.
Should we have tulips or roses or orchids or lilies? Chocolate cake with raspberry filling. Lemon cake with mousse filling. White cake with no filling.
Okay.
What should we do?
All right, I get the picture. Stress, Dr. Wexler?
And they've barely begun.
It's going to be a big wedding?
No, I'm just stressing big.
No, I've never seen you in this way.
I keep saying to myself, keep it simple. Keep it simple.
Maybe you should elope.
No, I want a traditional wedding with bridesmaids, all that good stuff. But I want to keep it small, you know?
Yeah.
Just family, close friends.
That's the way it should be.
Hey, got some decorations in the attic.
Oh, great.
Hey, check this out. Remember when that used to hang on our door?
Mom should have burned that thing.
Too sentimental.
Oh, what else you got? Let me see. This. To Frankie, happy St. Patrick's, love, Aaron, Michelle. Oh, Frankie.
Oh, shut up. Yeah, I wonder whatever happened to Aaron Michelle.
I don't know, but I remember you loved her red hair.
Strawberry blonde. Well, not all of us can be as lucky as you to marry our first love.
No, very few of us are lucky that way.
It's an important day, Joe. Treat it that way.
Where did that come from?
Don't put the brakes on the wedding and regret it later.
Brakes? What are you talking about?
Your warnings about no big to-do and expecting Karen to plan the whole thing.
She wants to plan the whole thing.
Well, yeah, she says that. And she may even believe it. But I have a hunch that Karen wants a huge, beautiful wedding so she can show everyone in Port Charles how happy she is. And she wants you to be as involved in it as she is.
But she knows I would be so bad at that.
You give her as big a wedding as she wants, and you help her handle the details. You want to alleviate stress, not add to it.
Hey, you guys have a great party tonight. Sorry Ellen and I have to miss it.
Oh, me too, Matt. Listen, I'll have a stout for you.
Ah, you're all heart. At least I have Ellen at the hospital keep me company.
Dr. Alcacer, 3715.
He is such a doll.
Kevin?
Well, yeah, Kevin. But, no, actually, I was talking about Sebastian. I just signed him out.
I finally understand why you're such a big fan.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, you were going on about how wonderful it was that we found each other again, and wasn't he a sweetheart? So charming, elegant, and sophisticated, and I was wondering, how could you know so much about someone you just met? And then I come to find out you've been his doctor this whole time.
Well, I couldn't break our confidentiality.
Of course. He was looking good when I saw him earlier.
Yeah, he feels fine. Now. But since he doesn't know how long he has, he's just trying to put the pieces of his life back together. Doing things he's been putting off.
Yeah.
Finding you was the last wish he wanted to make into a reality before he...
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That is not the way Sebastian put it to me.
Oh, well, this isn't verbatim. I probably screwed it up.
Dr. Curtis, 5517. Dr. Fritz Curtis, 5517.
We can have our own party.
Did I miss something?
Well, we're working tonight, so we have to miss the Scanlon St. Patrick's Day bash. I thought that we could have our own party later tonight.
Matt, I can't. I've got plans.
Plans?
I'm grabbing a quick bite with Sebastian.
Sebastian,
A quick bite.
are you sure you want to do that?
No big deal.
But you spent the last few days doing everything you could to avoid him,
Well, the circumstances have changed.
his illness.
Well, now that I know that his condition is terminal, I understand why he wants to see me. Do you?
Understand? Yes.
Are you?
Comfortable? No.
Matt, please.
Ellen, a dying man came all the way here to Port Charles to find you. How am I supposed to be comfortable with that?
Having all this cash it's making me nervous.
I like that kind of nervous.
Well, if I deposit it into a bank account, it might raise eyebrows.
I see your problem.
You once told me your father was a con man.
You're not going to hold that against me, are you?
No. On the contrary. Maybe it could help.
What do you have up that pretty little sleeve of yours?
First of all, I don't think I did anything wrong by getting the money the way I did. Neil deserves an inheritance by the man who raised him.
Agreed.
And I want to invest that money in Neil's future. But I don't know how to do that without arousing suspicions. You got any ideas?
Are we discussing laundering money?
You think that's the best way to handle this?
Maybe. But it's illegal.
So?
Wow, everything looks so green.
You like?
Yeah. Hey, I remember that guy when we were kids.
There are advantages to having a pack rat mom.
Look, Karen, I'm kind of getting the hang of this planning for events thing.
You're a good shamrock hanger and leprechaun putter-upper.
I've been thinking about the wedding planning.
Okay, no hot dogs, no pizza,
No.
plaid.
I want to help.
Do you have a fever?
No, I'm fine. Listen, if you're going to be throwing around words like mauve and taupe, well, I'd like to know what you mean.
Why this sudden change of heart?
I've always been more than interested in making you my wife. The change is just in realizing how important the details are.
Just when I thought I knew how wonderful you are, you go and surprise me. And all over again, I see how absolutely fabulous my husband-to-be is.
Mary, we're gonna only get married once, right? I mean, it's the most important day of our lives, so let's have a bang-up wedding, one that poor Charles will never forget.
Tomorrow on Good Morning America, supermodel and supermom Cindy Crawford shares her intimate video diary. Plus, the road to the Oscars begins with the stars and their paths to fame. That's tomorrow on Good Morning America.